I'm marrying a gay man and I don't care. I'm 20 and in my culture, your parents choose your husband. Mine chose their closest friend's son. We've known each other since we were literally in diapers. He's 22 now and has been my absolute best friend my entire life. The person I call first for everything. The one who shows up when nobody else does. When I was 14, he sat me down at the park near his house. The same park where we used to race bikes as kids, and told me he was gay. He'd known since he was 11. He said he'd been carrying it alone for 3 years and couldn't sleep anymore. In our community, that's not just a scandal. That's a reason to disown your kid. Cut him off financially, emotionally, sometimes physically. I've watched it happen to other families, grown adults completely abandoned by everyone they grew up with over a single conversation. I held his hand that afternoon and told him nothing between us was ever going to change. I meant every single word. Here's what people don't understand. We were never going to escape this marriage. Both families decided we'd be together practically since the day I was born. Our moms have matching photo albums of us as babies, side-by-side pictures from every birthday, every holiday, every family gathering for 20 straight years. Marrying each other was never a question. It was always just the plan written before either of us could talk. So instead of running from it, we sat down together and built something real inside of it. Something that actually worked for both of us. Something we chose entirely on our own terms. The arrangement is simple. I'll be his wife on paper. He'll be my best friend and roommate for life. We go on dates, hold hands at family dinners, post the pictures, play the perfect couple our families have been imagining for 2 decades. We've already rehearsed the infertility conversation 5 times, exact wording memorized, the quiet sadness practiced, the careful mention of having seen a doctor together and gotten the news. We'll survive exactly 1 wedding kiss at the altar. After that, behind closed doors, he gets to live his truth completely, and I get to live mine. Our own people, our own relationships, our own real freedom inside of it. Nobody outside the 2 of us will ever know what the actual arrangement looks like from the inside. We don't move in together until right after the ceremony, but we've been planning the apartment for months. He's claimed the kitchen entirely because he actually knows how to cook and doesn't trust me near anything requiring real heat. I've taken the bigger bedroom because I called it first, and he lost a bet in January. I am absolutely not letting him live down. We've been picking out furniture piece by piece. We found an oversized sectional couch at a thrift store, and he drove 40 minutes to go get it himself because I mentioned once that I liked it. That couch is sitting in a storage unit right now waiting for moving day. Whenever the wedding pressure feels like too much, I think about that couch, and it makes me laugh every time people hear this and immediately want to make it tragic. They want to feel sorry for us or lecture us about authenticity or tell us we'll regret it. What they're missing is all the context. He's not a stranger I'm being forced to share a life with. He's the person who drove 2 hours to my campus at midnight on a Tuesday because I was having a panic attack and couldn't pull myself together alone. He is the person who knows every version of me. The anxious version, the embarrassing version, the one I don't show anyone else, and still answers every time I call. Most people spend their entire lives searching for one person who accepts them completely and isn't going anywhere. I found that person at 14 sitting on a park bench while he told me the thing he'd been terrified to say out loud for 3 years, not knowing what I was going to say back. We are not victims. We are not quietly trapped inside a tragedy we don't have words for. We looked at the situation we were handed and we chose each other on purpose. Built something real inside something neither of us ever asked for. Next Saturday, I'm putting on a dress, walking down that aisle, and marrying the person who has been my person for longer than I can actually remember. The one who drove 40 minutes to a thrift store for a couch I mentioned once that I liked. I genuinely cannot wait.